Hello, and it's me Sato again from Low Level Cosplay, and today we have a kind of different location than usual because I have a new series, and in this one I'm gonna show how you start with your cosplay experience, lifestyle, whatever. Because I'm gonna show you here how you can maybe steer a zipper correctly, make pockets, a color, the inner lining, it's also kind of important. And in the first video I'm gonna show you what tools do you need for prop building and for sewing. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, it helps me a lot and keeps this channel growing, and let's go! So let's go with the tools that you definitely need for building, and first of all a box cutter and maybe a scalpel. The next thing is sanding paper and various grids. Then of course a few brushes. It is always nice to have a selection of glue. For beginners, spray paint is quite handy. Rulers are always needed in various sizes. And of course don't forget any pens and pencils. And of course for your own safety a spray mask is very important. And don't forget your eye protection. So now it's time for the tools that you maybe need in the future, and for this maybe a saw or an electrical saw. Then of course a Dremel, it's very important for bigger projects, for EVA, PVC and all the other stuff. Then of course a heat gun for EVA or PVC. Maybe a hot glue gun, but I'm not a big fan of this. A drill or a cordless screwdriver can be quite useful. I really recommend you to buy an airbrush because it's very useful. Of course don't forget your cutting mat to protect your table. Files are also needed. Maybe some sculpting tools. A belt sander saves you a lot of time, sadly I don't own one myself. And last but not least, for the building tools, a 3D printer, and I need to buy one maybe in the future. So now it's time for the necessary tools for sewing, and first of all some hand needles and yarn. You can make a cosplay only with this, just like my gadget cosplay. A seam ripper is also needed when you make a mistake. For beginners a normal scissor is more than enough. A measuring tape is needed when you have to check your own measurements. Some pins are needed to keep your fabric in place. And now we are coming to the tools that you maybe need for sewing, just like some fabric scissors. Then a hole punch for rivets and buttons. A bending ruler to make some curvy patterns, just like an armhole. Maybe a thread clipper. Then some tailor shock to transfer your pattern to the fabric. Some clips are quite useful for thicker materials, just like leather. Then an iron and an ironing board. Then some pattern paper, you can get these quite cheap at a dollar store. Maybe a few replacement needles because they can break quite easily. Then of course we come to the sewing machine. I have a Brother Innovis 27, but for beginners you can also buy a cheaper one, it will also does the work. And maybe you want an overlock machine, mine is from Buzzer, it was about 300 bucks, but if you have luck you can get it a bit cheaper. So this was the first video of the whole how to start a cosplay series, and if you have anything specific in mind that you need to know, write it down and I will make a video about it. Also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and very important, stop dreaming about your dream cosplay and start making it. And until then, see you next time and have a great day.